Akandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Arganati Miram Rasya Jnana Jana Shalaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Stavaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yat Kinchit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sarvajivyapi Yat Sarvam Treilokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sarvashruti Shiroratna Vyajita Padam Buddha Vedantam Bhuja Suryoya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Chaitanya Shashvata Shanto Vyomatito Niranjanaha Vindunada Kamatita Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jnana Shakti Samaruda Tattvamala Vibhushitaha Mukti Mukti Pradata Cha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidayine Atma Jnana Pradanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shoshanam Bhava Sindhosha Japanam Sara Sampadaha Guru Padodakam Sanya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Na Guru Radhikam Tattvam Na Guru Radhikam Tapaha Tattva Jnana Param Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Manata Shri Jagannatha Madguru Shri Jagannatha Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Radhira Radhisha Guru Paramadevatam Guru Paramaram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidyata Vignam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Satguru Jai Jai Param Guru Jai Jai 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 Guru Deva Jai Jai Bhakta Priya 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 Jai Jai Satguru Jai Jai Param Guru 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 Jai Jai Guru Deva Jai Jai Bhakta Priya 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 Jai Jai Babaji Pahe Mam Raksha Kara Raksha Mam Babaji Pahe Mam Raksha Kara Rakshana Babaji Pahe Mam Raksha Kara Rakshama Babaji Pahe Mam Raksha Kara Rakshana Ramanuja 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 Pahimam Rakshakara 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 Rakshama Ramanuja 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 Pahimam Rakshakara 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 Rakshana Ramanuja 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 Pahimam Rakshakara 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 Rakshama Ramanuja 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 Pahimam Rakshakara 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 Rakshana Satguru Jai Jai Param Guru Jai Jai 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 Guru Deva Jai Jai Bhakta Priya 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 Jai Jai Babaji Pahima Rakshakara Rakshama Babaji Pahima Rakshakara Rakshana Oh Babaji Pahima Rakshakara Rakshama Babaji Pahima Rakshakara Rakshana Ramanuja 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 Pahimam Rakshakara 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 Rakshama Ramanuja 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 Pahimam Rakshakara 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 Rakshana O Ramanuja 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 Pahimam Rakshakara 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 Rakshama Ramanuja 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 Pahimam Rakshakara 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 Rakshana Babaji Jai Jai Rakshakara Jai Jai 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 Ramanuja 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 Jai Jai Guru Deva Jai Jai Rakshakara Jai Jai Guru Deva Jai Jai Rakshakara Jai Jai Sri Vishwananda Jai Jai Rakshakara Jai Jai Vishwananda Jai Jai Rakshakara Jai Jai Ramanuja 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 Jai Jai Satguru Jai Jai Param Guru Jai Jai Satguru Jai Jai Param Guru Jai Jai O Guru Deva Jai Jai Bhakta Priya Jai Jai Guru Deva Jai Jai Bhakta Priya Jai Jai Satguru Jai Jai Param Guru Jai Jai Om Avatar Shishaya Namaha Om Vishamaya Namaha Om Devakara Samajataya Namaha Om Sushmatanave Namaha Om Chinmayaya Namaha Om Guru Murtaye Namaha Om Sundaraya Namaha Om Sulochanaya Namaha Om Sumukhaya Namaha Om Charvasaya Namaha Om Keshavaya Namaha Om Padambhujaya Namaha Om Andagamanaya Namaha Om Charambaradharine Namaha Om Ramaya Namaha Om मंदिरस्थापकाय नमः। ओम श्री विभवर्षकाय नमः। ओम गायत्री अश्वने नमः। ओम अर्पण स्वीकारकाय नमः। ओम विष्णु पूजकाय नमः। ओम नमो नारायणेति मंत्रोपासकाय नमः। ओम स्वरमयाय नमः। ओम मधुरकंठाय नमः। ओम कृष्ण संकीर्तनरूपाय नमः। ओम स्तोत्र प्रियाय नमः। ओम मितभषिणे नमः। ओम वाग्मिने नमः। ओम चित्रकल विशारदाय नमः। ओम व्रतलराय नमः। ओम सदवे नमः। ओम जगत्पन्थाय नमः। ओम सर्वलोकहिताय नमः। ओम भक्तप्रियाय नमः। ओम सुहृदाय नमः। ओम अनुकूलाय नमः। ओम नेयाय नमः। ओम सुदर्शनाय नमः। ओम भक्तवत्सलाय नमः। ओम प्रेममूर्तये नमः। ओम शुभेक्षणाय नमः। ओम प्रीतिवर्धनाय नमः। ओम स्वस्तिदायकाय नमः। ओम तारकाय नमः। ओम अनुग्रहाय नमः। ओम वर्धनाय नमः। ओम अर्चिताय नमः। ओम अर्थाय नमः। ओम सिद्धिप्रदाय नमः। ओम जनार्दनाय नमः। ओम मनोहराय नमः। ओम अक्षाय नमः। ओम सिद्धेश्वराय नमः। ओम भस्मभूषिताय नमः। ओम आत्मलिंगाय नमः। ओम विकर्षण प्रोत्साहकाय नमः। ओम सिद्धिसदनाय नमः। ओम माधवाय नमः। ओम ओंकारपसकाय नमः। ओम सूक्ष्माय नमः। ओम विश्वकाय नमः। ओम सात्विकाय नमः। ओम समदर्शिने नमः। ओम दक्षाय नमः। ओम अचिन्त्याय नमः। ओम निरंकाराय नमः। ओम निर्मोहाय नमः। ओम अव्यग्राय नमः। ओम चित्तक्रोधाय नमः। ओम विनाशशीलाय नमः। ओम स्ववशाय नमः। ओम कुशलाय नमः। ओम क्षमाय नमः। ओम सत्यधर्माय नमः। ओम निर्विकल्पाय नमः। ओम विरक्ताय नमः। ओम अतीन्द्राय नमः। ओम सत्यसंधाय नमः। ओम पवित्राय नमः। ओम मधुरस्वभावाय नमः। ओम सुरनंदाय नमः। ओम नंदनाय नमः। ओम प्रसन्नात्मने नमः। ओम भक्तनिलये नमः। ओम सक्षये नमः। ओम समात्मये नमः। ओम सदायोगिने नमः। ओम हरये नमः। ओम सुतपाय नमः। ओम सौम्याय नमः। ओम गुह्याय नमः। ओम विमुक्तात्माय नमः। ओम गभीराय नमः। ओम गुप्ताय नमः। ओम आत्मारामाय नमः। ओम श्रीनिवासाय नमः। ओम देवाय नमः। ओम द्युतिधराय नमः। ओम धन्याय नमः। ओम गुरवे नमः। ओम दुरधिक्रमाय नमः। ओम ज्ञानाय नमः। ओम भगवते नमः। ओम हरिशरण मार्गदर्शकाय नमः। ओम कुतस्थ जगत्तकाय नमः। ओम अभिप्रायाय नमः। ओम सर्वमत समध्याय नमः। ओम शमयगत भववर्धकाय नमः। ओम प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद स्वामिने नमः। अतो देवा अवर्तुनो यतो विष्णु विचक्रमे प्रतिव्य सप्तधामभिः इदं विष्णु विचक्रमे त्रेतानि तदे पदं समोदमस्य पागुंसुरे त्रीणि पदा विचक्रमे विष्णुरूपा अडाभ्यः अर्थो धर्माणि धारयने विष्णु कर्माणि पश्यत यतो वृतानि पश्पसे इन्द्रस्य युजस्य काः तद्विष्णोः परमं परगुं सदा पश्यन्ति सूर्यः दिवीव चक्षुषा ततं तद्विप्रसो विपन्यवो जागुर्वागुं ससमिन्धते विष्णो यत्परमं पदम्। प्रेमवतराय धीमहि सद्गुरुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विश्वनन्द प्रचोदयात्। ॐ प्रेमवतराय विद्महे सद्गुरुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विश्वनन्द प्रचोदयात्। ॐ प्रेमवतराय विद्महे सद्गुरुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विश्वनन्द प्रचोदयात्। वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। श्री कृष्ण विष्णु मधुसूदन केतवारे नारायण अच्युत त्रिविक्रम चक्रपाणे देतादि सर्षधर श्रीधर वासुदेवा गोपाल कृष्ण हरये तव सुप्रभातम्। श्री रुक्मिणीश पवनाश हरे मुरारे राजेश गोपीश स्वरूप ब्रह्मादि वन्द्या श्रीनाथयशकुन्तपते भुवनैकमूर्ते गोपाल देव हरये तव सुप्रभातम्। मीनाकृते कमतरूप वराहमूर्ते त्रैविक्रमाय भुवने प्रभुराम राम श्रीराम कृष्ण यदुनन्दन कल्किरूप गोपाल कृष्ण हरये तव सुप्रभातम्। गोविंद माधव मुकुंद परत्परेश दामोदरं जदर नंदन दारिशोरी गोप गोपीजन संवृत दीन बंधो गोपी जन प्रिय हरे तव सुप्रभातम्। श्री रक्षसाई भुजगाधिपतापशायी सर्वत्र सदन शायी रमंग शायी श्री गोपवाम मृदुतल्प सुखायशायी गोपवल्लभ हरे तव सुप्रभातम्। श्री कश्यप त्रिसुख नारद गौतमादि ब्रह्मर्षि संगमनि संगम भारतेषु तिष्ठन्ति देव तव दर्शन भाग्य हेतुः गोपाल शंकर हरे तव सुप्रभातम्। मंदार जाजि तुलसी दल मालिकाद्यहि माल्यानि अंजलि पुते समुदाहरन्ति तिष्ठन्ति त्वत्पवतदारतले मुनीन्द्रः राधा मनोहर हरे तव सुप्रभातम्। वेदत्रयं पतति गौतमकानगूयः गायन्ति सद्गुणगणो वरदा सवर्गः संकीर्तयन्ति तव नाम कदा विशेषः श्रीनारदादि ऋषयः तव सुप्रभातम्। गोवर्धनोदरन गोपकिशोर गोप गोपी जनमृत सुवेश भवानि पोता त्रैलोक्य मोहन सुमंगल दिव्य देहा श्री रुक्मिणीश वरदा तव सुप्रभातम्। श्रीवत्स चीन शरणागत पारिजाता भक्तार्तिभञ्जन कृपाकर दीन बन्धो दिव्यन्त गायति जनप्रिय दिव्य रूपा Shrinanda Gopatanaya Tava Suprabhatam Padmaksha Padmamukha Padmadara Prameya Padmalaya Shruta Padmanivasa Shuri Padmo Bhavati Sura Sevita Para Padma Padmaninataraye Tava Suprabhatam Vrindatale Viharanaya Mahendra Vandya Kandar Padarpa Maratinya Sudesha Rupa Chandrananaya Siddha Chandana Lipna Deha Govinda Yadavahaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Nandanandana Yashoda Kumara Dhira Mayanga Dina Davichona Supushpahara Nilam Buddha Susharira Rama Vihara Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Vesrijam Bhavati Satya Suganji Badraha Shri Mitra Vinda Divasa Prabhu Podrikadyade Krishanti Divya Bhavamete Vasevananda Gopi Mana Priyaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Achyuta Ananta Mukunda Shori Radha Manohara Janardana Chakrapane Namani Divya Munayurna Nisham Vadanti Brahmi Muhurta Samaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Suprabhatam Yepatanti Maharnisham Burikrutam Mahapapam Shri Krishna Graha Hetukam Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchit Ananda Vigraha Anadiyadi Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Chintamani Prakara Satmadhu Kalpa Vriksha Laksha Vriteshu Surapiya Pipalayandam Lakshmi Sahashta Shata Sambrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Everybody Drinam Kavanantamanalinda Dalaya Laksham Bharavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpakotika Maniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Alula Chandra Kala Sattva Namalya Vamshi Ratna Kadam Pranaya Keli Kala Vilasam Shamantri Bhanga Lalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Vritti Manti Pashyanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sarushvara Vigrahasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Advaitamachyutamanadi Manantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha Vedeshu Dulabha Nadulabha Atma Bhakto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pantastu Koti Shatavatsara Sampragamyo Vayo Ratapi Manaso Muni Pungavanam Sophyastya Prapada Sintya Vachintya Tatve Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ekopya Sura Chaitum Jagat Anda Kotim Yakchakti Asti Jagat Anda Chayadat Antaha Andantarasta Paramanu Chayantarastham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yadbhava Bhavita Diyo Manujastadeva Samprapya Rupa Mahima Sanayana Bhushaha Srutte Yameva Nigama Pratitestu Vanti Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibha Vitabis ताबीय एव निजरूपतया कलाभिः गोलोक एव निवसत्य किलात्मभूतो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
प्रेमाञ्जनचुरित भक्ति विलोचनेन सन्तः सदैव हृदयेषु विलोकयन्ति यां श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्य गुणस्वरूपं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
रामादिमूर्तिषु कलानियमेन तिष्ठं नानावतारमकरः भुवनेषु किन्तु कृष्ण स्वयं समभवत् परमापुमान्यो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
यस्य प्रभा प्रभवतो जगदन्तकोटि कोटिष्वशेषवसुतादि विभूतिभिन्नं तद्ब्राह्मणीश्वरमनन्तमशेषभूतं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
माया हि यस्य जगदन्नशतानि सुत्ते त्रैगुण्यतद्विषयवेदभितायमाना सत्त्वाफलं विपरसत्त्वविशुद्धसत्त्वं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
आनन्दचिन्मयरसत्मतया मनस्सु या प्राणिनं प्रतिपलं स्वरतं नुपेत्य लीलायितेन भुवनानि जयचतस्रं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोलोकनं निजडं नितले च तस्य देवी महिषहरिदामसुतेषु तेषु ते ते प्रभावरिचया विहितश्च येन गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
सृष्टि प्रलय साधन शक्तिरेका चायेव यस्य भुवनानि विभर्ति दुर्गा इच्छानुरूपमपि यस्य च चिष्टते सा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
क्षीणं यथा तद्विकारविशेषयोगात् सञ्जायते न हि ततः पृथगस्ति हेतुः यः शम्भुतन्नपि तथा समुपेति कार्यं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
दीपाक्षिरे वैदशन्तरमाभ्युपेत्य दीपायते विवृतहेतुसमानधर्मा यस्तागृहे वै च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
यः काडनर्णवजले भजति स्म योग नीद्रं अनन्तजगदण्डसरोमकूपः अद्धारशक्तिमफलम्य परं स्वमूर्तिं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
यस्य कनिष्वसतकालमतावलम्ब्य जीवन्ति लोमबिलजा जगदन्तनाथः विष्णुर्महाशय्य यस्य कलाविशेषो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
वश्वन्यतश्मशकलेषु निजेषु तेजः स्वीयं कियत् प्रकटयादपि तत्त्व आत्रा ब्रह्माय इष्य जगदण्डविधानकर्ता गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
यत्पादपालवयुगं विनिधाय कुम्भा द्वन्द्वे प्रणामसमये स गणाधिराजः विघ्नं विहन्तुमलमस्य जगत्त्रयस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
अग्निमही गगन अम्बुमरुण्डिशश्च कालस्तताममनसिक्ति जगत्त्रयानि यस्मद्भवन्ति विभवन्ति विशन्ति यं च गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
यक्षुरेषु सवितः सकलाग्रहाणां राजा समस्तसुरमूर्तिरशेषतेजः यस्यग्नया भ्रमति संवृतकालचक्रो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
Dharmo tapapanichaya shrutayastapamsi Brahmadikitapatagavadayashcha jivaha Yaddarthamatra vibhava prakata prabhava Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Yasmindra gopamattavendra mahosvakarma Bandhanurupa palabhajanamandhanoti Karmani nirdaha vikirtu cha bhakti bhajam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Yam krodha kama sahaja pranayadi biti Vatsalya moha guru gaurava sevya bhavahe Sanchitya tasya sadrushim tanoma purete Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchit Ananda Vigraha Anadiyadi Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Jai Gurudev, we will chant the Sri Shuktam, Bhu Shuktam and Nila Shuktam. It's Guruji's wish. If you want to chant along, you stand up. Otherwise, you can enjoy it seated. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Hiranyavarnam Harinhim Suvarnarajatasrajam Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmim Jatavedo Ma'avaha Tam Ma'avaha Jatavedo Lakshmim Manapagaminihim Yasyam Hiranyam Vindeyam Gamashvam Purushanaham Ashvapurvam Ratamadyam Hastinada Prabodinim Shriyam Devi Mupapaye Shirma Devi Shushatam Kam Choho Smitam Hiranya Prakaram Mardram Jwalantim Triptam Tarpayantim Padme Sritam Padmavarnam Tamiyopavaye Shriyam Chandram Prabhasam Yasaja Jwalantim Shriyam Loke Devashustam Udaram Tam Padminimim Sharanamaham Prapadye Lakshmi Menashyatam Tvam Vrinem Adityavarne Tapaso Dijato Vanaspatistava Vrikshota Vilvaha Tasya Palani Tapasa Nudantu Mayantarayas Chavaya Alakshmi Upaitumam Devasaka Kirtis Chamanina Saha Pradurbutos mirastres Tivridim dadatu me Shudpipasam malam Jestam malakshmim Nasayamyaham Avotim asamritim cha sarvam Nirnudame grihate Gandadwaram duradasham Nityapushtam karishinihim Ishvari gum sarvabhotanam Tamiyopavayishyam Manasaka mamakutim vacha satyamashrimayi Pashunam rupamanasya mahishi shayatam yasaha Kardamena prajabhuta maisambhava kardama Sriyam vasayame kule mataram padmamalinim Apasrijantu sringandi chikrita vasame grihe Nicha Devi Mataram Shriyam Vasayame Kule Ardram Pushkarinim Pushtim Suvarnam Hema Malinim Suryam Hiranmayim Lakshmim Jatavedo Ma'avaha Ardram Yakarinim Yastim Pingalam Padma Malinim Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmim Jatavedo Ma'avaha Tama'avaha Jatavedo Lakshmim Manapagaminim Yasyam Hiranyam Prabhutam Gavodasyo Svaham Vindeyam Purushanaham
Yasuchi prayato bhutva juhujadanjamanvaham Yuktam panchadasarcham cha Sri Sama satatam jape Padma priye padmini padmahaste padmalaye padmadalaya takshi Vishva priye vishnu manonukule tvatpada padmam mai sannidhastva Mahadevi cha vidmaye vishnu padmi cha dhimai Tanno lakshmi prajodayate Om Shanti 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 Om Bhumir Bhumnadyor Varinantariksham Mahitva Upashtete Devyadite Gnimana Damana Yayadade Ayango Prishnirakrami Dashanam Mataram Punaha Pitarancha Prayansuvaha Trigum Sadam Avirajati Vakpatangaya Shishraye Pratyasya Bahadyuvihi Asya Pranadapanatyantasya Ratirojanam Vyakyan Mahishashuvaha Yadvaha Kruda Parovapamanyuna Yadavatya Sukalpamagni Tattvavapuna Sodipayamasi Yatte Manyuparopapsya Prithivim Manudadvase Aditya Vishveta Deva Vashavasya Samavaranne Mano Jyoti Sushatam Adyam Vichinam Yagnagum Samimam Dadatu Bihaspatis-tanutam imam no Vishve Deva Ihamadayantam Medini Devi Vasundara Syad Vasuda Devi Vasavihi Brahma Varchasa Pitrinagum Slotram Chakshur Manaha Devi Hiranyagarbhini Devi Prashuvari Sadane Satyayane Sidam Samudravati Savitri Hanu Devi Mayangi Mahodarani Mahovyatishta Shringe Shringe Yagne Yagne Vivishani Indrapadni Vyapini Shurashaririha Vayumati Jalajayani Shriyam Daraja Satyando Parimedini Soparidatam Parigaya Vishnupadni Mahim Devim Madhavim Madhava Priyam Lakshmihim Priyasakim Devim Namamyachutavadavam Dhanurdaraya Vidmai Sarvasiddhi Chadimai Tanno Dara Prajodayate Om Shanti 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 Nilam Devi Gum Sharanamaham Prapadye Gunahi Gritavati Savitiradipatye Payasvati Rantirashano Astu Dhruva Disham Vishnu Padnyagora Seshana Sahasoyam Manotaha Brihaspatir Matarishvota Vayu Sanduvana Vata Avinogunanto Vistambo Divo Daruna Pritivya Aseshana Jagato Vishnu Patni Mahadevi Cha Vidmaye Vishnu Patni Cha Dhimai Tanno Nila Prajodayate Om Shanti 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 Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om.
Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmelitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Gurudev, good morning. So as I was looking through the Bhagavatam yesterday, trying to find what to speak about, I was going through Canto 4, and there are various lineages of kings, which I'm sure none of you have heard about much before. And I was thinking to take one of those, but I kept scrolling through Canto 4. I decided to take another one, which I'm kind of happy there's a few rather new people here. Because I wanted to tell the story again of Dhruva Maharaj, which is a story that I love very much. So, Dhruva Maharaj was only 5 years old when he was a prince, or he was the son of King Uttanapada and Queen Suniti. And so as he was only 5 years old, he went to the throne room of his father, and he saw his brother. So the king, as it was normal at the time, had many wives, no? And so even though he was the oldest son, his father had another wife called Suruchi, who also had a son called Uttama. But it so happened that Suruchi was his favorite wife. And so as it is, if you have a wife that is more, that you like more, of course you would spend probably more time with her son, no? And so as Dhruva, 5-year-old Dhruva, went into the throne room, he saw that his father was playing with Uttama, and he was sitting on his lap, and he thought, I would like to sit in my father's lap also. And so he approached his father to do the same, innocently. And so Suruchi, the favorable wife, who very much wanted her son to be future king, very harshly stopped him. And he said, you cannot sit on the lap of your father, because you are not born from my womb, and I am the favorite of your father. And so you cannot sit on your lap. If you ever want to sit on the lap of your father, you need to be reborn as my child. Otherwise, you will not be able to sit on your father's lap, to have your father's favor. So it's a very strict way to educate a child. So he was very sad. He was crying, and he ran to his mother, Suniti, and he asked her, is this true? And she said, yes, my dear, it is true. I am not the favorite of your father, and so that is how it works in life, no? But she said, he is not really your father. Your real father is Srimad Narayana. And so if you want to really become close to your real father, you should go within and not look on this outside. Try to get the favor of this outside father. And so she didn't suggest it, but he decided at 5 years old to leave the palace and to go into the forest and search for Narayana, to go and meditate. And so as he left, he went to the forest, and as he walked through the forest, he met, as it always happens, Narad Muni. And so Narad Muni, being this great wise sage, he tried to dissuade him. You're too young for this. It doesn't, you're a prince. It's not good for you to walk around in the forest by yourself. It's very difficult to, for any, sage or, rishi or whatever to approach Narayana, to have the vision of Narayana. It's very unlikely that you will be able to do this, just a little child, etc. No? So he tried to convinced him otherwise, but Dhruva Maharaj was very determined. He would not listen to Narada. So eventually, Narad Muni changed his strategy, and instead of trying to make him go back to his home, he decided to teach him. He taught him how to meditate, how to do tapas, how to do sadhana, how to get closer to the Lord. he gave him a very special mantra to chant, and he instructed him. And so Dhruva, with his intense determination, started to fast and meditate. And so in the first month, he would meditate 3 times a day, and he would fast and eat only fruits. In the second month, he would meditate even more, and he would eat only leaves that he would find in the forest. In the third month, he would drink only water and not eat anything. In the fourth month, he would even stop drinking, and he only lived from air. And in the fifth month, he even gave up breathing, and he only lived in the focus of Srimad Narayana. And Narayana became so pleased with his sincerity and with his determination that he appeared in front of him. And originally, the intention for Dhruva was very material, you could say. In some way, yes, he wanted to sit on his father's lap. In some way, he wanted revenge. In some way also, because of the injustice that was done to him. But as he was standing in front of Srimad Narayana, he couldn't say anything. I don't know if that relates, it's very relatable for me with Guruji. Many years ago, he doesn't ask me anymore, but before 2008 or 10, he would ask me sometimes, ask me something. And I would just stand there looking at him like, I have no questions, right? Very relatable. So as Dhruva stands in front of Srimad Narayana, he's, I don't know if that's the right word, starstruck. And he just stares at him. And so Narayana touches Dhruva's cheek with his conch shell, with his shank, and he gives him divine wisdom, the grace of divine wisdom. And so the moment that the shank, which represents knowledge, touches his cheek, he starts to praise Srimad Narayana. And actually, instead of asking for justice, revenge, or whatever, the only thing that he asks for is more bhakti. That no matter what I do in my life, I want to experience more devotion, more love. And I want to be around people who inspire me to be more in love with God. No? And so there's one of the verses that I chose. So you can find the story of Dhruva Maharaj in Canto 4, chapters 8 to 12. And so after this, actually, always love the time frames given in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So the 2 boons that, so of course he blessed him with bhakti, but the 2 boons that Srimad Narayana gave to Dhruva Maharaj was that he would give him the blessing to rule his kingdom for 36,000 years. That's a long time. And so, Dhruva goes back to the kingdom. He's welcomed happily, and he becomes one of the greatest kings, more righteous kings for the kingdom. And then he was also blessed with the second boon that after he finishes his rule, he will attain his own loka. He will go to Dhruva Loka, which is also known as the North Star, with the grace that this Dhruva Loka will be eternal guide for everyone to have the right direction. And that's why we call the North Star, you know where to go. Because Dhruva Loka shows you the tool through which you can attain Srimad Narayana, which is sincere, single-focused devotion. Right? And so this is one of the verses that he speaks when he stands in front of Srimad Narayana. Bhaktimu pravahartam tvaime prashango bhuyadananta mahatam amalashayanam jenanjaso bhanam uruvyasam bhavabdhim neshe bhavat kuna katam vritapanamataha. Dhruva Maharaj continued, O unlimited Lord, countless kindly bless me so that I may associate with great devotees who engage in your loving service constantly, just as the waves of a river flow constantly. Such great devotees are completely dedicated to a pure state of life. Through devotional service, I shall surely be able to cross the nascent ocean of material existence, which is filled with the waves of blazing fire-like dangers. It will be very easy for me, for I am becoming mad to hear about your supreme qualities and pastimes, which are eternally existent. In some way, it's very similar to, for the Portuguese, what we spoke about yesterday, actually. How incredible it is that we have Sangha in our life. No? The two things that Guruji highlighted as the things that help most to transform our life is satsang and sangha. But there's sangha already in satsang, in the word satsang. And so satsang is what brings you closer to the truth. And we very well know that the association with idols in our life that inspire us is extremely important. Because we are, from our tendency, very much focused on the material world, on the outside. And so to have material beings, existing people, which inspire us to do better, to change, to improve, to become motivated, I think is very important. No? Because yes, you can have determination, you can have discipline, but sooner or later, if you don't have motivation, it will become very difficult. It's not to rely on motivation, because we very well know also that motivation runs out very quickly sometimes. No, you think in the morning, you wake up, you're like, yes, I'm going to go to morning prayers in the morning, and then you wake up in the morning, you're like, my cushion is amazing. Never mind. So you turn around and you wake up 3 hours later. No? So motivation is important. Determination is important also. No? So for me, some of the story of Dhruva is so beautiful because it shows these two things. Yes, you need to have motivation, and maybe your motivation might not even be pure. No, when he went off in the forest, his motivation was not necessarily the most purest. Yes, he wanted to attain Srimad Narayana, but he also had other intentions in some way. No? But if you look at the story, is what are the key characters? And I think that's something that's most important to understand about Sangha also. What are the characters that made him go on this journey? You could say, yes, it was his mother who advised him to search for Srimad Narayana within himself and not in his father for recognition. You could say it was Narad Muni who really gave him the guidance and the instruction of actually how to do it. Because without Narad Muni, he would probably just wander around the forest and not really know what to do. No? So it was, in a sense, the guru in the form of Narad Muni who gave him clear guidance and instruction of exactly to know what to do and how to get there. But you could also say it was very much his father who rejected him. Because without that, he wouldn't even have gone in the first place. If his father would have been, yeah, come here, I'll take you on my lap, he wouldn't have gone to search for anything deeper either. So the reason why I'm saying this is, seeing in every Sangha, none of us is perfect. We have good things, good traits, and we have changeable traits. No? And I think the tendency that we often have is we just look at the things that people do that hurt us, that make us feel bad, that insult us. And so we think of people in a negative way, no? Because that's our tendency. But when we use when we use the Sangha and the people that we have around us to inspire us, it's incredible. If you start to think about every single person that you know, you will find something that inspires you. You will also find many things that don't inspire you. And so in the end of the day, it is up to you to choose what you choose to think of. Because the negative parts of people will inspire you also. And even if you don't want it, you will become like them. Because you associate with that which you care about. And so if you care about the negativity of people, you will become negative also. It will rub off on you, right? But if you focus on that which is positive in them, let them be negative. Whatever, everybody has a lot of negative parts. That is their problem. They have to change. The same way you have many negative facets also. That is your responsibility. And so in the end of the day, it is about what you choose to do. No? Dhruva Maharaj also chose to listen to the advice of his mother. And he also chose to listen to the second advice of Narad Muni. No? He was determined to listen to the first advice from his mother, and then he was determined, even if Narad Muni tried to dissuade him, and he said, no, this is what I want. And so there's many things that you can learn from the story of Dhruva, is that you need to have the ability to choose for yourself what you want with your life. No? Do you want to take revenge on those people who hurt you? Or do you want to attain what is actually the purpose of life? And then, do you have the level of sincerity and determination to listen to your heart rather than to the tests that will come outside? Whether it is people or family that will try to persuade you of a different path, whether it is the strain that it takes to be disciplined in your sadhana. Because yes, you could say, yeah, he only did 5 months of sadhana, he attained Narayana. I've been meditating for 15 years and nothing. It's true. When I was 11 or 12 years old, I discovered my love for meditation. And I really had a clear career goal in front of me. It was like, by the time I'm 30, I will have the vision of Krishna. I'm 32. Krishna, I'm waiting. No? By his time. But you have to have the persistence. And the sadhana that he did, you could say, yeah, it was only 5 months. It doesn't sound so easy. No? Only live on fruits? Yeah, maybe that can work. Leaves? Yeah. More difficult. Only air? I don't know. Ask Radhika. Even Radhika eats a lot of ice cream. In Brazil. Acai is like air. It's divine prasad. So, no. Only air is also difficult. And then the last month, no air. Stop breathing to think of God. It shows, it is not about the time. I think time in the Bhagavatam sometimes I see as being very relative. But it shows the depth that you have to go, the sincerity that you have to put into your sadhana. No? Is something that we have to work on and improve. And that is what actually is important. No? And yes, it is not easy, and it will never be easy. But it's about the sincerity and the determination that will work together. You have to be determined, but the sincerity that you have will become stronger and will become deeper the more determined you are to practice, no? To make that choice to focus on the Supreme Lord rather than the material world again and again. It's not one-time choice. It's multiple times choice every single day. Jai Gurudev.
Narasimha Jai Narasimha Jaya Narasimha Praladesha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Priga Sri Narasimha Jai Narasimha Jaya Narasimha Praladesha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Priga Namaste Narasimhaya Namaste Narasimhaya Oh Namaste Narasimhaya Namaste Narasimhaya Pralada Yato yato yamitato nasimho Yato yato yamitato nasimho Oh yato yato yamitato nasimho Yato yato yamitato nasimho Bahi nasimho hridaye nasimho Nasimhamadim Sharanam Prapade Nasimhamadim Sharanam Prapade Oh Nasimhamadim Sharanam Prapade Nasimhamadim Sharanam Prapade Tava Karakamalavare Nakamat Bhutashliga Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubrika Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Kamaravari Nakamat Bhutashliga Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubrika Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jagadish Hare
Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare
Jaya Narsingadev 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 Jaya Narsingadev Jaya
Narsingadev 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 Jaya Narsingadev
O Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jaya Prahlad Maharaj
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jaya Prahlad
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Gurudev Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me
Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me
Prapatidharme Karataya Mangala Mangala Me
Prapachidharme Karaya Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Shaligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me
Shaligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me
Vidannadarini Goda Gachaya Mangala Mangala Me
Vidannadarini Goda Gachaya Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Rangesha Ke Kadyadataya Mangala Mangala Me
Rangesha Ke Kadyadataya Mangala Mangala Me
Mananataya Dharini Dharaya Mangala Mangala Me
Mananataya Dharini Dharaya Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me
Mangala Mangala Me Om Jaya Lakshmi Mata Maya Jaya Lakshmi Mata Tumako Nishanina Sevata Tumako Nishanina Sevata Hara Vishnu Vidhata
Om Jaya Lakshmi Mata
Umarama Brahmani Tumari Jagamata
Umeya Tumahi Jagamata
Surya Chandra Madhyavata
Surya Chandra Madhyavata
Narada Rishigata
Om Jaya Lakshmi Mata
Durga Rupa Niranjani Sukha Sampati Data
Umeya Sukha Sampati Data
Jo koi tum Dhyavata
Joy koi tumako dhyavata
Riddhi Siddhi Dhanapata
Om Jayo Lakshmi Mata
Tuma Patala Nivashini Tumahi Subhadata
Omeya tumahi subhadata
Karma Prabhava Prakashini
Karma prabhava prakashini
Bhavani Nikitrata
Om Jayo Lakshmi Mata
जिस घर में तुम्हारा हित सब साथ गुण आता
Omeya sabasa gunata
सब संभव हो जाता
Sabasambhava ujata
मन नहीं घबराता
Om Jayo Lakshmi Mata
तुम विनया ज्ञान होते शास्त्र न कोई पाता
Omeya vastra na koi pata
ओमेय वस्त्र न कोई पाता
Omeya vastra na koi pata
कान पर कवे बाबा
Kana pandave bhava
सब तुमसे आता
Om Jayo Lakshmi Mata
शुभ गुण मंदिर सुंदर शिरोधाहि जाता
Omeya shilo dari jata
ओमेय क्षीरोधाहि जाता
Omeya shilo dari jata
रात चतुर्दश तुम बिन
Rana chaturdasha tuma bina
कोई नहीं पाता
Om Jayo Lakshmi Mata
महालक्ष्मी जी की आरती जो कोई जन गाता
Omeya jo koi jana gata
ओमेय जो कोई जन गाता
Omeya jo koi jana gata
उड़ आनंद समाता
Purananda samata
पापा उतर जाता
Om Jayo Lakshmi Mata
ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता
Jaya Jayo Lakshmi Mata Tumako nishadina sevata Tumako nishadina sevata Hara Vishnu Vidata Om Jayo Lakshmi Mata
ओम जय
Jayo Lakshmi Mata Jaya Jayo Lakshmi Mata Tumako nishadina sevata Tumako nishadina sevata Hara Vishnu Vidata Om Jayo Lakshmi Mata Om Jayo Lakshmi Mata Jaya Jayo Lakshmi Mata Tumako nishadina sevata Tumako nishadina sevata Hara Vishnu Vidata Om Jayo Lakshmi Mata
ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव
Tvameva vijagravinam Tvameva Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva
गोविंदा असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्यो मा अमृतं गमय ओम शांति 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 लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु ओम शांति 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 श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम प्रेम से बोलो श्री लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की श्री भूतभृतेश्वरनाथ नृसिंह भगवान की बोलो राधा कृष्णा कन्हैया लाल की श्री मावता क्रिया बाबा जी की श्री रमनोजाचार्य की प्रेम से बोलो सद्गुरुदेव श्री स्वामी विश्वानंद महाप्रभु की ओम क्लीं कृष्णाय गोविंदाय गोपीजन्मवल्लभाय पराय परम पुरुषाय परकर्म मंत्रयंत्र तंत्र औषधस्त्राणि संवरा संवरा मृजो मोचाय मोचाय ओम नमो भगवते महासुदर्शनाय दीप्ति ज्वालाप्रदाय सर्वदिक्षमां पत् परस्मै प्रभवमने प्रणुचिसे स्वाहा ओम शांति 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 श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे विक्रमण गोविंद गोपिका दिवरा स्मरणम गोविंद भक्तवत्सल गोविंद कुंडली कबररे एकनाथनम देव बोलो तंदरीनाथ महाराज की रुक्मिणी महारानी की समस्त भक्त मंडली की अल्वा परमना तिड़वाड़े करे शरणा